Look how wide that fish is. That is definitely a trophy size fish. I'm gonna say well in the 30s.
Weekend is coming. Welcome to my channel. Grab your fishing pole. Come on now, let's go. See how it goes.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Zach Amateur here. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit of variety fishing. That's just the way it kind of has to be. I got my pack bait mixed up for carp. Got some rods rigged up for bass. We're gonna be on the 171 highway next to Pendleton Bridge. That is a 3-mile long bridge that goes between, that goes over Toledo Bend Lake, that connects Louisiana and Texas. So we're gonna walk the 1/4 mile down there, get underneath the bridge. I'm gonna have my carp rods set to the left of the bridge, looking towards Texas, and we're gonna be doing some Carolina rigs for bass, Ned rig for bass, and probably just regular Texas rigs, stuff like that. That bird is going crazy. I don't know where he is, but he's in that tree and he ain't happy I'm here. Anyways, we're gonna see what's going on, see if we can get any carp or buffalo this time, and I'm pretty sure we'll get a bass or two. Just dropped Jessica off at work. It is a little after 6 o'clock in the morning, but we're gonna get after it and see if we can't catch any fish. See you guys there. All right guys, we're down here, we're set up. I got the carp rods out. Got corn on both of them on hair rigs. We're gonna give that about an hour. If we hadn't got anything, and we're losing bait to sunfish and turtles, then I'll go ahead and swap over to pop-ups, or one of the rods to pop-ups. But so this point right here underneath this bridge right out here, so obviously it's a creek that comes in through here. Well, right in here in front of me, I'm not real sure exactly the distance. I see a turtle right there already. I'm not exactly sure what distance, but it's about a 40-foot drop right out in here. So I should be right on the edge of it with my baits. I've got one out this way and one straight out in front. During the summertime, especially these hot months, well, hot days rather, I'm already getting a hit on, hold on a minute. Guys, we might have some action early on. I don't know, it might be a catfish. But anyways, I'll talk like this. But anyways, we got a lot of problems with catfish out here eating the corn, and sunfish and turtles. But anyways, what I was saying was, so I got one rod straight out in front, one rod over here, and during these hot days, the buffalo like to stay a little bit deeper. So, that being said, that's why I chose to do some carp and buffalo fishing here, because I know it has a deep drop right out here, and that's where the buffalo should be. I'm gonna pick this rod up and check it. That was a lot of jumping, and then my line went slack. I just know the catfish are voracious out here sometimes, and I wanted to check and see if there's a fish on it swimming back towards us. But these rods are out. I'm gonna wait for the alarms to go off, and I'm gonna start doing some bass fishing. There's some shad, big shad down here in front of me. I'm gonna throw the cast net a few times, see if I can't get some gizzard shad. And I know a lot of gizzard shad hang out around here. I know I just seen some on the bottom on their side flashing. So we're gonna get to it, see what we can get. I had to get the cast net out. Haven't made any casts yet. These rocks, oh okay, this embankment, I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's limestone or some sort of concrete they poured while building the bridge. Anyways, when it's wet like this, it is slick. I'm probably gonna bust my butt eventually. That wasn't the best cast, but let's see what happened. Oh, I'm going in the water. It's hung up, and I'm not losing this net right here. As hot as it is today, I don't mind getting in the water, or going to be. It's not that hot right now. It's actually, the water is warmer than the air temp. Anyways, we got all these rocks around here. Oh, I got a shad in there. If I can just get it up, get the net out of the rock. That's a, oh, stepping on the net. There we go. All right. Oh shoot, I got a fish running. Oh, and he's gone. Just like that, he's gone. Well, that's a good sign though. Had a run already. So he got my bait. He got my stopper too. Damn it. All right. So for you guys who've been watching this, been following my channel for a while, you've probably seen me do this already. For anyone who's new, especially being that I know if you're in the area and you're seeing these videos, you're probably not familiar with my stuff from Texas. So that being said, I'll go ahead and show this here. So this is a baiting needle. This isn't the best one. I lost my straight one, so I'm having to use the one with the little curved edge, curved point to do this. But anyways, got about 8 or 9 of them on there. This is a hair rig, so you have your hook, a knotless knot, and your tag end has a loop in it. You're gonna put this baiting needle on there. Come on now. All right, pull the corn down onto the loop, and then you have these little stoppers here, these little plastic stoppers. Get one of those, you put in the loop to keep the corn from coming off. Take the baiting needle out, you got corn on a hair rig. Now I do still have pack bait on my method feeder, but I'm gonna put some more on there, just pack it on there more. All right, now that I got my spring feeder packed up, got bait on the hook. Just cast it out as far as you can. Probably got it 50, 60 feet out there. Let it drop to the bottom. All right, it has hit bottom. I'm gonna loosen this drag up so the line can be pulled out. Reel the line up tight. Set it in the rod pod. Try your best to keep the line tight. Because what a carp or buffalo does, they'll suck that corn up and they'll jerk they feel it heavy. They'll jerk their head. And when they jerk their head, they hook themselves and then they take off running. All right, let's see what's in the cast net. I see a bass and a gizzard shad. All right, small gizzard shad. Okay. Oh, and a blue. Okay. A little largemouth. Obviously caught in the cast net, so can't keep him. Bluegill, not really after, so not gonna keep him. But this guy is what we were after. A little on the small side, but gizzard shad. That's primo catfish bait. They're playing with me now. Just had a fish running with it. About slipped. I don't know how many times coming up the rocks or coming up the embankment there. Got up here and it stopped pulling, stopped beating. Oh, but I got one messing with this other one now. We might have figured something out, guys. I've only tried a few places for carp and buffalo out here, and no success whatsoever. Now I get out here, and in the 10 minutes I've been here, I've had two actual runs. I'll bring you guys back when I get hooked up on something. All right, guys, I got something. I just threw this out. I'm pretty sure it's a catfish. I feel him spinning down there. Like 95%. Yep, a little channel cat on the pop-ups. I just put that out there. This is why, I mean, it's one of the battles a Toledo Bend carp fisherman face. I mean, it could be worse. It could be turtles, could be sunfish pecking the stuff off, but to be fair, why can't it be a carp or a buffalo? Which, I mean, yeah, under normal circumstances I would most likely keep this guy and eat him, but no need for fish right now. You got a freezer full. Back this guy goes. I'm gonna try and throw him back without stabbing myself with him and without hurting him. All right, but that was on little 8mm pop-ups. It's quite annoying. I mean, it'd be one thing if it was a 20 or 30 pound blue cat, but a little dinky channel cats. I've always had problems catching catfish or turtles or sunfish while trying to carp fish here in this lake. And when I mean I just threw it out, I mean I just threw it out, reeled the other rod in to check it, no bait on it, and heard beeping. I turn around and my rod's jumping. Guys, I got a little bit bigger fish this time. Unsure on what it is. Probably another catfish on the pop-ups, but it should be bigger than that last one. It is a cat, and it is a little bit bigger. Just a little male channel. I still got my back bait on there, which is abnormal, being that this one is the just egg weight. Oh, another rod beat. Get a quick picture of this guy. It's a male channel. You see how big his head is, how muscular his head is. But it is a little channel. You can see how skinny he is. But there's another one on the pop-up. Trying to get those carp or buffalo is going to be a pain in the butt. I tied on a spoon. See what would happen. I see a bunch of shad swimming around. Got a really nice sized red breast sunfish. A little small spoon. See a whole bunch of little thread fin shad swimming around, so I figured I'd try this out. See if I get a white bass or a yellow bass, and got a big red breast sunfish. Oh, big for here. Get this guy thrown back in the water. Didn't hook him in the mouth, hooked him right in the nose. Been here for 3-4 hours, three and a half hours, I'll say. Still no carp or buffalo, but there's a really nice red breast sunfish. Guys, I seen a little flash in front of me. I just seen one fish. Holy crap. I got some catfish bait. Problem is now I wasn't expecting to have that many. And my bucket's full of pack bait for carp. All right, with the way the carp fishing is going, I think I'm gonna go ahead and swap one of these carp rods out with a bigger hook and go for catfish with a live bait. This is technically one of my carp rods, so it's a little bit more limber, but I got 2 half-ounce weights, swivel, length of line, a big live bait hook, and one of these smaller gizzard shad on here for live bait. I'm gonna fish it just like I've been fishing the carp stuff. Loosen my drag, set it in the rod pod, and wait for it to beat. Guys, this one actually feels heavy. It doesn't feel like a fish though, unfortunately. Honestly, it feels like a turtle. Yeah. It feels heavy though, whatever it is. I don't know, it might be a fish. It's moving. It's just not moving very fast, and it's kind of just coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with turtle. It's heavy though. Oh no, it's a big old blue cat. No, it is a buffalo. It's a buffalo. I finally got a buffalo. Let's see if we can get him in. He didn't fight much, he just kind of came right in. Now that he's up here, loosen that drag up some. I finally got a buffalo in Toledo Bend. This fish is fighting way differently than the ones in Belton. It actually looks like a really good size. I knew it was a heavy something. Come on, fish. Do not break off or pull the hook. I'm gonna loosen this drag up a little bit more, guys. I mean, there's nothing for him to get hung up on out here. Oh, that fish is a healthy one. Of course, I get a really nice sized buffalo, and I don't have any scales. Scales I've been using apparently weren't waterproof. They got wet in the rain in one of the previous videos. Oh, shoot. I think something just hit my live shad, too. Anyways, they got wet in one of my previous videos from the rain, and stopped working. So right now I don't have any scales. I do have a measuring tape that goes out to 60 inches. So I may have to do the math on it, you know, length times width kind of deal. I'm so happy to have this buffalo. You guys have no idea. Carp and buffalo are notoriously hard to catch here on Toledo Bend, other than bow fishing, which, I mean, yeah, sure, it's a form of fishing, but I'm talking about on baited line. This is a thick fish. He may not be my longest, but it's definitely my thickest. Oh, yes. Yes, and I have no, I do not have a mat. Oh, Jesus, that's gotta be my biggest. Because that is a round fish. Let me get this sling done. I'll get this fish in the sling. Put it in the water while I get my tape measure ready. That is a huge fish, guys. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get here. Honestly, I'm kind of scared to lift this fish because I don't want it to flop and hurt itself, especially a fish of this size. This thing is massive. Oh. Nope, don't you flop. All right, guys, I'm going to step off into the water here, the edge of the water, try and get this fish into this sling without hurting it. Okay, now it's in the sling. Let me get this hook out of his face. There we go. Little bitty 8mm pop-ups. Right there. Oh, crap. No, nothing. Little 8mm pop-ups. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna zip this guy up, put it back in the water while I get everything else set up. God, I wish I had scales. Okay. Oh, I wish I had scales. That is my biggest buff by far. That is with rod and reel or with bow and arrow. Figure out a way to tie this guy to something so he doesn't flip completely away. All right. We'll move. Try and get a good shot of this fish, me holding the fish. I am gonna get in the water with it. I'm gonna set you guys down. I do have a tripod, I just didn't bring it with me. I've never needed it before. It's just the way these banks are. It's kind of hard to get you guys at a good angle. All right, hope you guys can see. I'll be right in front of you. All right, I'm gonna get a measurement, then I'll get a pose and get it back in the water. Girth. All right, guys, I'm trying to lift this fish up for a good shot. Check this fish out, guys. That is my biggest buffalo by far. All right, I'm gonna get a picture with my phone. Should be going back. Guys, I'm not sure on a weight yet. I'll get that to you guys here shortly. But this fish is ready to go. It's been in the water the whole time. But that is a big fish. It wasn't a super long battle, as you guys saw, but I don't want to take any chances with this fish. Look how wide that fish is. That is definitely a trophy size fish. I'm gonna say well in the 30s. I've been told how hard it is to catch these carp here, the carp and buffalo here. But I was also told that once you get one, they're big. This fish is gorgeous. It is amazing. I'm not letting this fish go till she is ready to kick off and go back into the depths where this beast belongs. She is gorgeous. Those iridescent scales. Oh, there she goes. She's slow, but she's going. Little confusion there, heading back towards the shore. Has scar on her back. I'm not sure what that might be from. Oh. But she's still lively. Come on, fish, kick off, like real good and hard. There she goes, back out into the depths. I seriously hope that fish, A, survives my encounter, as no, I did not have a mat, because I'm parked way off down there. I didn't want to lug a mat, but I did keep her in a wet sling in the water the entire time. I just hope maybe I can get another one. I hope that fish does not succumb to a bow fisherman, that it would just waste that fish. Because even if you're like me, I do eat buffalo, but that is not a fish that I would shoot in order to consume. Honestly, it's just too big of a fish. That was a trophy size fish right there. I cannot express how stoked I am about that fish. I've been trying for a while now to get one. I finally got one. All right, guys, let's see what else we can tie into. After looking at a few fish weight calculators and doing my own math, that fish was roughly 29 to 30 pounds. Definitely a new PB by about 8 pounds. I mean, 8 or 9 pounds. I think my previous PB was 21, so about 9 pounds. That was a massive fish as far as like girth and length combined. It was so girthy. I was kind of disappointed in the fight, I'm not gonna lie, but a big pig like that, I mean, just honestly, at first, yeah, I thought it was a turtle. I was like, man, it's really heavy, and it is moving. I mean, it was moving from one side to the other. This rod's not very sensitive. It's light action, but it's not very sensitive. So, I mean, I didn't feel any head shakes. I didn't feel any like, you know, pumps of the tail. It was just weight, and then like it would go to one side or the other. Now, what I didn't realize is it was pulling drag as I was pulling back. Actually, I got something just hit my line. That fish never pulled any line out, like with the bite alarm. Never beeped or anything. I just seen my line going out, picked my rod up, line kept going out, set the hook, had a fish. So, and that's actually been happening a lot. I haven't picked the rods up, but I've noticed the line going out a lot. And it'll come tight, rod will bend, and then it'll pop back loose like the buffalo does. So, I may just be having to do some no-nos and setting the hook on fish that are just pulling on the line. So normally you wait and let the fish run with it before you grab the rod. But, yeah, I just want to let you guys know it's about 30 pounds. That's a new PB for me. They get a lot bigger in here. I've seen 60 plus. I think the lake record is 85 or something like that. Yeah, that's with bow, of course. But hope we get another one, even bigger. I was retying that rod for the catfish rod, and my carp rod took off. I'm pretty sure it's another carp or a buffalo. This one's pulling a lot more than that last one did, which means it's probably smaller, to be honest. It has some good weight to it though. Be careful on these rocks. All right, I don't think there's too much for it to get hung up in down there, unless it's like that catfish rod and it gets hung up in some line, which it does feel like it's hung up. I mean, I'm moving it, but Not by much. Son of a gun. And that was, oh, it had me hung up in a tree or something down there. That was my spring feeder. Dadgummit. Alright guys, I think I might have actually hooked into something this time. I think, nope, I am hung in other line, I think. Nope, I got a turtle. I got a turtle. He was hauling butt too. I'll see if I can get that circle hook out of his mouth. They're so annoying. I bet that's what's been messing with my carp stuff too. Alright guys, I came over, decided to throw around some a yum dinger for a minute while I'm waiting on the carp to hit. And I got me a little one of these menaces over here, one of these invasive species, these ditch pickles. Yeah, one of these things. People like these things, I don't know why. Yep, watermelon red, yum dinger, the smaller one. Okay, all right. This guy back in the water, little 13-inch fish, 13 and a half. It's 14-inch size limit out here. All right, back at the vehicle, calling it quits. About 100, 105, 110 degrees out here, depending on which news channel you listen to, or which weather channel you listen to. And if you take into account the heat index or not. So I'm done skis. It's hot. I'm gonna go wait on Jessica to get off of work and go edit this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, it's been nice to get that second buffalo or carp in, and broke off on a few things that could have been catfish. It was either catfish or turtles that got me hung up. Either way, seems like the way it goes when you're fishing for one thing and you hook into another, you get it in. When you're fishing for that same thing and you hook into, when you hook into whatever you're fishing for, it tends to get away. So also on the PB buff, we got a 30-pounder and got a couple of bass. Got one bass. Got sunfish, got a couple of cats, and unfortunately that turtle. But overall, it was a pretty good day. Happy to finally get a buff here on Toledo Beach, which I didn't expect a buff. I honestly figured I'd get a carp before I got a buffalo. That's not how it went. Shoot, I gotta find something to wipe my face with. I'm covered in buff slime. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm gonna keep videos coming to you guys the best I can. We still don't have internet. We're working on that. Jessica just got her job, so actually this is her second day at work, so we got her income. I should be getting my income here in a couple months. So we're trying to get everything situated, squared away, and for the time being, I'm gonna keep uploading videos from my phone. It's the best I can do. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy, and see y'all next time.